Welcome to the Dell Park Home Center, pad number 1 for this ETA game, an important matchup between the 1-1 Toros and the 1-1 Oshawa Minor Generals. The first battle of this one went to Oshawa, a 3-2 at the Clarington Arena, but then they lost to Kingston. The Toros then rebounded after that loss and beat the Kingston Gales, so all teams in this round robin are 1-1, which makes this very important game. Toros will have one more after this on the weekend when they travel to Kingston. Trying to chip that out. Got kept in there by Bishop. Skips that in on net. Hit the side of the goal. It's in behind the goal now. Around the boards and cut off there by McCaslin on the wall. Putting it behind the net now. Trying to tip it back there for Bishop. Kadeklo was on the wall there too to try and get it around Kowalenko. There's the first shot on net. And it gets scooped up and held on for a face-off by Melnichuk. So Melnichuk's in goal for Oshawa. At the other end, Christian Thomas will be in net for the Toros. Wrapped around the boards, trying to get that out on the wall. It gets kept in there by Luke Boyd to try and get it back there. He gets it tipped past Zane Dwyer and Ethan Sterling coming back in his own end to try and knock that down. Hutchings picks that up. He skates it into the corner now. Hutchings finds a wide open Lennox, looking for the shot on net. Nice block. It hit Sterling. Went into the left corner. Walking out there with a quick shot that gets blocked on the way through as Lennox's shot got blocked. Back up the other way goes Zane Dwyer from his own end. A lead pass gets broken up there by Blowen, but he couldn't bring it in the zone. Chip back in behind the Oshawa goal, where it gets retrieved behind the goal by Massa. Massimi trying to get it out of the zone. Turned over there this time by Adam Baker. Now picked up there by Strzałczyk, bringing this in. Strzałczyk is able to get around Legacy and take it into the left corner. Strzałczyk tried to get it out in front of the goal, taken away there by the Toros. As they try and lead it out, it gets tipped off the stick on the other way. This one gets tipped past Pye, and now Legacy trying to race after it. Keaton Legacy reaches the offensive end, sends one on net, and Melnichuk knocks that off into the corner. Oshawa get the opportunity to clear. They dump it away at center. It's a rolling puck, and Blowen tries to beat Baker to it. It goes back in behind the goal now. From behind the net, Cooper McCaslin keeping control of the puck. Will fire it over here to the other side. It gets picked off there again there by Massa, who tried to walk it out, had it knocked away off his stick. Kept in there by Smith, though, from the line. Fired back in behind the net where it gets picked off by Alvarez and not out of the zone. Peterson here in front of us. With a battle here against Keaton Legacy on the other side. Kowalenko tries to dig that puck free, gets it up there for Peterson. And now Massa keeps it in. Massa with a shot, getting blocked there on the way through by Ricardo Alvarez. And the Toros get the opportunity to clear. Smith with a backhand up through center. Trying to race after it now is Kowalenko and show some speed. Bishop has it behind the net. Wrapped around the boards there for the Toros as they try and bring this out. Lead pass for Legacy. Hops over his stick and a lead pass now for Kowalenko, bringing it in for the Generals. Kowalenko puts that in behind the net there. Oshawa off on the change. Toros trying to take advantage of that. Zane Dwyer, stretch pass. Tipped there by Legacy for Kidiklo. Can't get it in as it's taken off the stick right at the blue line by Lennox as he tries to come back there with Hutchings, and it's offside. Face off from center. That is Hutchings trying to dump that deep. It goes back in behind the Toros net behind Bishop. Dwyer trying to beat Beveridge after the puck. Owen Dobbs is over there on the right side as well. Picked up there by the Toros in their own end by Jackman, who just smartly moves it back there behind the goal. Hudson Bishop trying to elude the check of Beveridge. And there's a pass that gets knocked down there by Davis at center. His backhand pass there for Hutchings. He can't do anything with the puck. Kidiklo trying to tip it out, he will. But Oshawa tip it right back in the zone. Still 0-0. We have approached over 4 minutes left to go here in the first period. Hutchings trying to get around the checker. Taken away there by Kidiklo. Can't control the bouncing puck. Blowen trying to bring it in. Blowen gets taken into the boards there by Jackman. Dumped in deep. Stopped by Thomas. And he's going to freeze that up with Pye coming in the vicinity. Could be a face-off off to the left. Sterling from behind the goal trying to control that puck behind the goal. Try to get up there for Boys. Massa over here to the other side. There's a shot. Scooping in wide of Christian Thomas. Around the boards it goes on the other side here for Boys. He gets taken into the boards there by Pye. Back and behind the net goes Blowen after it. Blowen from behind the net to try and dig it out in front. Can't do so. Back up the boards comes Luke Boys. Boys from his own end with a flip pass. That goes over Massa. Over here to the other side now for Riley Brandt with a pass for Arda. Arda's trying to make his way in. Got interfered with. Couldn't shoot the puck. Nice defensive play there by Massa to come back and bump Arda a little bit and avoid the penalty. Make sure he couldn't take a shot to the net. Kept in there from the line. A skipping puck. Knocked down this time by Oshawa as they try and bring it out. Knocked back in. Here comes another opportunity for Riley Brandt with a shot. Stopped there by Melnichuk. Rebound out in front. And the wraparound couldn't get in. Sterling from the line. Pushes it off to the right corner from behind the goal. Trying to set it up in front here on the side. It's off on that right wall to try and get it back there for Sterling. Couldn't do it. Arda coming in. Arda shot. And it caught the knob of the stick there of Melnichuk and went wide. Back up the other way again. Kowalenko trying to get it out. That'll get tipped past the defender down the ice. And it goes for icing. Face-off will be off to the right now of Melnichuk to try and get it back to the line for Alvarez. Alvarez pushes it behind the net there for Legacy now. Keaton Legacy over here on the left side to try and get it free here. Oshawa gets the opportunity to clear, but Lennox couldn't do it on the first opportunity. Beveridge will move it up the wall, not out. It got kept in for that opportunity here for Blake DeBow. DeBow with a shot to the net gets blocked on the way through. Legacy trying to dig it free. Adam Baker now on it. Baker with a backhand back in behind the net there for behind the goal. Adam Baker strips it behind the net. Looking at in front there for Blake DeBow. Couldn't get a pass out in front. But it goes behind the net there for Adam Baker to try and win the battle. It's Legacy down there as well to try and dig it free. He'll come away with it. Keaton Legacy back to the line there for Zane Dwyer. Sending one to the net. Gets blocked on the way through. DeBow behind the goal. Legacy with it now. Back to the line there for Dwyer. Dwyer with a shot. Blocker saved there by Melnichuk as he blockered that away with ease. Back up the other way comes Hutchings in the zone. Hutchings tries to get around the defender for the opportunity. Gets pushed wide behind the net. Hutchings taking out the puck there by Dwyer. In behind the goal goes Pye after it. Pye and Blowen digging away at the puck in the white sweaters for Oshawa. Toros get it away though. Alvarez from his own end. Up through center. Oshawa was off on a change. Dumped deep by DeBow as he goes off. That rolls right into Melnichuk as he leaves it behind the goal. Stretch pass up through center. Bringing it in now there with Strzelczyk. Dipping it past Bishop and playing the dump and chase game. Strzelczyk wins that battle. Takes it behind the net now. Backhand behind the goal. Nobody there but a white sweater with McCaslin. Bishop tried to get it over here on the other side. Back to the line now for Davis. He'll push it into the corner there for Pye. Pye right to the front of the goal over the stick on the other end. Now picked up there by the Toros as they try and get it up there for Ethan Jackman. Jackman couldn't make it through. Over here to the other side. Now picked up there on their own end by Kidiklo. Overskated the puck. Hudson Bishop picks it up here through center. Backhanded in there by Kadiklo. It'll scoop in wide of the net. Owen Dobbs will fire it around the other side here. Kadiklo tries to cut it off on the wall. Bishop sends one to the net. It gets knocked down there by Campbell. Cupped in there by McCaslin. Pushing it deep for Dobbs. Back in behind the net. One over his stick. Campbell tries to ring it around. Right in front over the stick of Jackman out in front of the goal. It's in that left corner from behind the net. Owen Dobbs trying to win the battle behind the goal there with Kadiklo. Slapped around the boards there on the other side. Trying to find a lane to dump that out of the zone. Picked up again here through center. It's going to be a 2-on-1 the other way as Peterson tries to get around McCaslin. McCaslin stood him up. Last minute of play with 45 seconds left to go here in period 1. McCaslin behind the net. Turnover. Backhand goes wide. Trying to jam it in from the side. That goes wide of the net as well. Nice moves there by Kadiklo. Hit his own player, Jackman at center. Trying to bring this in now is Massimi. Massimi trying to cut in. He lost control of the puck. He'll follow it in the right corner. Trying to go behind the net now is Massimi. Massimi tries the back pass. They hit the back of the net. Wrapped around the boards. Knocked down from center here. And a stretch pass there for Massimi, who tries for the final opportunity of period 1. His shot will fire high over the boards. 5 seconds left on the clock. Oshawa might get another opportunity here. It's in the feet there of Dwyer, who chips it around the boards. And the buzzer is going to go with both teams battling for the puck in the right corner. And they battle to a 0-0 tie after 1 period of play. Arda now to take the draw against Lennox to start things off for the second period. Lennox wins it cleanly, and Smith fell down there but was able to control the puck. Got it up there for Beveridge over his stick. So the second period is off and running with Riley Brandt with a pass through center for Arda. Tipped off his stick at center in the Oshawa end by Lennox, which leads to Beveridge coming back the other way. Beveridge a shot. Stopped there by Thomas in the crest area, and he'll cover it up. Face-off is off to the right of the goal now. Thomas ready in the net. Goes back behind the goal looking for the wraparound. They've got Pye in front, and the wraparound converts through the legs. And Oshawa are on top 1-0 on the goal by Blowen. Face-off here from center now for McCaslin to try and dump it up. Got it up there for Riley Brandt to try and tip it away. Here comes Arda back in the zone to try and take it away. Strips Pye of the puck, brings it in. Arda with it behind the net now. Taken behind the goal. Riley Brandt trying to help behind the goal now. Brandt from behind the net to try and dig the puck free away from Blowen. Kept in there at the line now by Arda. They're trying to tip it away again. Arda scoops that up. Drops it for Riley Brandt, who puts it back into the corner for Keaton Arda. Arda out in front, nobody there, taken away by Pye. Pye is all over there by McCaslin. That goes down the ice and back into the corner behind the net. Alvarez from behind the goal. Lead pass for Riley Brandt as he tries to tip it away. Got kept in though by Massa. Alvarez from behind the net tries to tip it around there for Luke Boyes. Boyes had it knocked there on the wall. Now it's Arda from his own end. Slapped around the boards on the other side there for McCaslin to try and tip it out. Tipping it away at center. Tipped away there by Alvarez, trying to find the puck here in the zone. Back up the other way with a pass for Arda. Arda's got to get around Davis here. Arda's getting around the checker, puts it into the right corner. Arda here right in front to try and take it away from Boyes. Arda cuts that off on the point and goes off on a change. Late pass for Massa. He runs into McCaslin at center. Here comes Blake DeBow with it. DeBow trying to get around the defenders. Out in front. Hits Milnichuk and gets tipped wide on a high stick. Into the corner goes there for Legacy to try and set it up in front. Legacy out in front of the goal now. Back to the line there for McCaslin. McCaslin back for Legacy in the corner. Legacy and DeBow from behind the net. DeBow trying to set up Baker, taken away there by Kowalenko. Kowalenko is all over there by Baker, trying to dig the puck free from the penalty box area, and they will. Peterson going after it. He runs into a hit there at his own bench by McCaslin. McCaslin has a stick caught in the skate there of Peterson and couldn't escape. There's a shot that goes in. Christian Thomas steers it off to the right of the goal. Up through center they come. Let out by Cooper McCaslin in the zone trying to go end to end. He gets around the defender of Lennox. He takes it behind the goal now. McCaslin back there for DeBow. Blake DeBow sends one to the net that gets blocked. Legacy racing after it in the corner against Massa. Couldn't get around the defender here from center. Nice chip there off the boards. Legacy couldn't knock it down. Lennox from center ice uses the boards to his advantage. Puts it behind the net there for Zane Dwyer. Knocked off there by Kennedy, who cuts it off on the wall, then gets taken down there from the face-off circle. Trying to get it back to the line for Lennox. Lennox to the other side now for Massimi with a shot. Right pad stop there by Christian Thomas. Wrapped around the boards as Kennedy tries to keep it in. He does his job. Lennox a shot. That might have caught the glove there of Thomas. Into the corner goes Beveridge after it. Kept in there by Lennox on the wall. Now back to the line there for Massa, who can't shoot it. Massimi, puts it behind the net. Looking for a lane to dump this out. It's a lead pass that gets broken up there at center. Strzelczyk moves it over here to the other side. That was over the stick there of Massimi, who moves it over here to the other side. Knocked down at center there by Zane Dwyer. Dumps it deep past Kennedy behind the net. Massimi after the loose puck behind the goal. Owen Dobbs trying to dump that puck in the zone. Gets kept in there by Adam Cadicolo. He tried to do his work. Taken away there at center. Here comes an opportunity for Pye. He'll put one on a backhand deep behind the Toro's end. And Oshawa are going to win that battle in the right corner on that dumping attempt back to the line for Pye. Pye trying to escape the check behind the goal by Bishop and right in front of the goal. Stopped there by Thomas. Right in close as he steals away a great opportunity for Oshawa right in front of the goal. Face-off is off to the left now. Thomas. It's a scramble draw. One by the Toros. Knocked down at center here over to the other side. Tried to dump it in there was Drew. He gets knocked down here by Cadicolo. McCaslin tried to pick it up in the zone. Wraps it around the boards. Trying to get cut off. It does by Kowalenko. From behind the net, they try and push it out in front there from Massa behind the goal. Over here to the other side, Ethan Jackman racing after the puck. Will tip it back behind the net now. Ethan Sterling from behind his own goal tries to wrap it around the boards. Another opportunity to tip that away past Massa doesn't work. Back and behind the net it goes. Trying to tip it around the other side here for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs couldn't take it with the puck. Jackman trying to find it behind the net now. Good move there by Jackman. Lead pass. Just skipped over the stick there, but racing after it again is Adam Cadicolo. Cadicolo trying to get around Drew. He goes into the corner after it. Picked up by Ardaugh on the wall. Ardaugh can't shoot it. Kept in here by Ethan Sterling trying to keep it in. Now Massa will come through center. Massa trying to get around McCaslin. Dumps it deep. Goes off on the change. Ardaugh from behind the net. It's a turnover there in front. Big opportunity, and that doesn't convert out in front of the goal. Beveridge racing after it. Turned over there again to Riley Brandt with a pass to the other side. Trying to catch up to it there was Luke Boys and couldn't do it. Brandt and Boys trying to go after it here. Lennox brings it in. Lennox trying to send one to the net. That skips in wide to the goal. Beveridge picks it up now. Behind the net there for Hutchings as he tries to dig it free. Big opportunity to try and backhand that one to the net. Stopped, and the rebound, they score. Out in front of the net to make it 2-0. Face off here from center. Picked up there by Zane Dwyer as he tries to move it up. Late pass for Adam Baker over stick and Legacy. Trying to bring it in the zone from behind the goal. Keaton Legacy from behind the net. Trying to dig it out. It's back in behind the goal now. From behind there, DeBow loses it there to Beveridge. Kept in there by Dwyer, who's going to fire it deep to the right side. Cutting off the wall there was Adam Baker to put it behind the net. Legacy trying to take it behind the goal. On the wall there is Blake DeBow, kept in there by Baker. Adam Baker gets away, sets it to the front of the net, over the stick on the other side. Hutchings trying to dig it out, couldn't do it. Legacy trying to win the battle here. Legacy from behind the net, trying to dance his way out in front, taken away there by Lennox as he tries to get rid of it. Around the board, Zane Dwyer tries to cut it off, and that gets fired down the ice, and it'll go for icing. Goes back in behind the net, Dobbs trying to race after it. From behind the goal, Owen Dobbs on the puck. Dobbs trying to set this up in front. It's out of the reach, and Pye takes it away. Hutchings, sorry. Now that was Pye, my correction. Jackman shot to the net, stopped by Melnichuk and covered. Face-off is off to the right of the goal now. Into the corner there for Adam Cadicolo. Cadicolo trying to jam it out in front. Coming in there with McCaslin with a shot that hit Melnichuk. Didn't make it to the goal. Right to the front of the net. Toews trying to dig it out in front of the goal now. Taken away there on the other side. Trying to tip it deep there for Ethan Jackman. Couldn't get it there. Tipped away there through center, and they'll bring this in. Pye racing after the puck. He's going to win the battle here against McCaslin. And take it behind the goal. Wrap around. Nobody there on the other side. Kept in there this time by Kowalenko, though. Trying to fire it around the boards for an opportunity here. Back up the other way comes Jackman to go against Drew. He's going to try and beat Drew to the puck in the corner. Jackman trying to steal it away. He's getting double teamed in the corner and stolen away. Through center they come with a pass for Kowalenko. Kowalenko brings us in from his own end. Sends one to the goal. Tipped. And they score right in front of the net to make it 3-0. Face off here from center now. Dwyer racing after it here for Riley Brandt on the backhand. Taken away there though by Drew behind the net. Tipped around the board there for Boys on the other side. Kowalenko trying to get rid of it. Can't do it. Riley Brandt digging away at the puck. Tip past him and down the ice. First one behind the goal after it is Dwyer behind the goal, taken off his feet. Taken away there by Oshawa, sending one to the net. Hutchings the shot, stopped there by Thomas right in front. From behind the goal, they try and jam it out in front. Taken away there by the Toros as they move this out. Trying to fire it up through center with Brandt. Can't get through center ice. Zane Dwyer from his own end will move it over here to the other side for Sterling. Going for the pass to try and get around the defender. Over here to the other side now for Dwyer to try and catch up to it. Beaverage winning the battle here against Dowdah. There's a lead pass over the stick. Davis is coming after it in his own end and chips it away past Luke Boys. Back up the other way they come against Zane Dwyer, who turns it over. Here's a shot to the net, just wide of the right post. Kept in though this time by Campbell. Campbell putting this in and off to the right side to try and fire it around the boards. That can't get kept in there by Boys, so it's back in behind the net. Hard off the glass. Not out. Campbell does his job to keep it in. Blowing a shot. Stopped there by Thomas and covered. Face-off now is off to the right now of Christian Thomas. It's back in the net there for McCaslin. He overskates the puck to start. Gets it back. Hard around the boards and out. Knocked down though. It's center there this time by Massimi. Turn over there to Kennedy at center ice as they try and dump this puck right back in. In behind the goal there is Massimi after it again. Adam Baker trying to cut it off on the wall. Behind the net there for Legacy to try and win the battle. Keaton Legacy digging away at the puck along with Baker to try and get it free. Legacy. It's off on the wall and behind the goal. Legacy and Baker still in there trying to dig the puck free, and we finally get a whistle. Jackman trying to win the draw, wins it from McCaslin. Jackman trying to find it in his feet now, drops it back to the line. It goes behind the goal there again for Jackman. Ethan Jackman trying to get around, blowing behind the net. along with Cadiclo from behind the goal. Taken away there by Oshawa, rings it around the left side. McCaslin coming in there from the line to try and keep it in. Drew racing after it against Cadiclo and behind the goal. Peterson will take it away. McCaslin from behind the net. Trying to set it up here on the other side against Ethan Jackman, who tried to dig it free for Dobbs with a shot. Stopped there by Melnichuk and no rebound. Face-off will come off to the left of the goal to try and win it back there for Dwyer. Taken away there by Massa though. Stretched pass to the other side. Cadiclo trying to come after it. Knocked down by Hudson Bishop in his own end. That'll get fired down the ice. It's going to go right into Melnichuk and miss him and go for icing. Face-off will be off to the left on the icing call. There's a shot to the net. Nice block there by Boys. Into the corner. It goes there from behind the goal. It's wrapped around there for Riley Brandt. He can't get it past Lennox on the other side. Dwyer on the other side will drop it back there for Hudson Bishop with a lead pass. Over everybody, goes all the way down for icing. Face-off will come off to the right now of Christian Thomas, won by Oshawa. Campbell, a shot to the net, trying to get tipped in front. Backhand shot, skipped in, stopped by Thomas in front. Taken away there by the toes, Riley Brandt with a lead pass. Up there for Ardell over his stick. Over here to the other side now, taken away there this time by Campbell. Campbell tries to get it there against Hutchings. That'll get dumped deep. Back in behind the net. Thomas tries to leave it there. Hudson Bishop will retrieve it. Bishop from behind the net now. Over here to the other side to try and get it up here for Dwyer. His stretch pass to the other side. Reaches Luke Boyce. Trying to get through. Can't get past Blowen. Picked up here from center by Bishop again. Trying to flip that deep behind the net. From in behind the goal, they'll wrap it around. Trying to tip that out on the other side was Pye. Couldn't do it. Wrapped around the boards again. Kept in by Dwyer. His shot will get blocked. Gets it back. Sends one into the goal. Pye gets it out. Zane Dwyer from center moves it over here for Sterling. Now the pass for Boys. He can't get through on the other side. Tipped away past the defender and dumped into the boards. All the way into the corner here, picked up there by Campbell. Campbell's pass through center, gets around Brandt, now picked up there by Dwyer. Cadiclo trying to dump it off the wall. It'll be tried to be picked up there by Pye over here to the other side. Now it's an opportunity to come in here for Riley Brandt. Brandt getting up there with Legacy with a pass out of his reach. Now picked up by Boys in the corner. Taken away by Oshawa as they lead it out of their own end. Gonna get around the defender here. Walk all the way in for the last opportunity. Any shot is stopped by Thomas and close. They try and jam it out of front for one more chance here in the second period. And gonna get beat by the buzzer. But Oshawa have 3 on the board as they scored 3 in that second period. And have a 3-0 lead to go to the third. Legacy tried to win the draw to start the third. Oshawa get it. Massimi coming up through center, drops it off for Peterson, who tips it in. Deep behind the net there was Kowalenko, taken away there by Legacy. Try to go on the board there for DeBow, broken up there by Kennedy on the other side. Trying to set it up here to flip it out of the zone here is Sterling. Ethan Sterling with a pass there for Baker was out of his reach. As he tries to pick it up here down for Keaton. Legacy bringing it in to try and take one to the net. DeBow can't shoot it. Legacy will. Stopped there by Melnichuk. Baker on the rebound. Can't bury it. From behind the goal now. Sterling backing up there. Kept in though by Legacy. Ethan Sterling dumping this in. Hit Peterson. Back up through center comes Kowalenko. With a shot to the net. Taken away there on the other side by McCaslin. Trying to bring this up through center. Gets away from Baker. Sterling with a stretch pass out of the reach, and Oshawa will move it to the other side. DeBow trying to cut it off on the wall with Baker. McCaslin dumps that in, gets knocked down there by Smith, who dumps that down the ice. Right under the tape of Lennox with a shot. Right pad saved there by Thomas, and he'll cover it up. Face off one there by Oshawa. Back to the line there for Smith. Hard around the boards into the corner there for Beaveridge, who tries to dump it out in front. Back to the line now for Smith. Shot to the net. And that hit the post. Post trying to jam this in from the side from the goal. Back in behind the net there for Dwyer to race after it. It gets up there for Owen Dobbs to try and tip it away through center. Taken away there this time by Oshawa, who dump it deep behind the goal. First one behind the net there is Hutchings to try and get it. Hutchings from behind the net, taken off the stick there by Alvarez. Alvarez is digging in that left corner to try and dig it free. It comes free this time, and it's an opportunity to tip it into the corner. Now taken away there by Alvarez again. Jackman trying to find it here from center. Ethan Jackman brings us in the zone. Tries to cut in, take the shot. Stopped there by Melnichuk. And it's in behind the goal there for Kadiklo now. Jackman and Kadiklo on it. Wrapped around the boards. Picked off there on the wall by Owen Dobbs. Up through center comes Oshawa. Trying to bring this in the zone on a 2-on-1. Backhand to the front of the net goes wide. Picked up there on the other side by Blowen. Blowen sends one to the net. Stopped there by Thomas. Face-off gets one there. Tipped into the corner for Pye. Around the other side there for McCaslin to try and skate it away. Cooper McCaslin through center ice with a tip pass. Taken away there at center. Brought in here this time by Strzelczyk. Not going to be able to get through. Boys trying to tip it out. Turnover to Strzelczyk. That backhand gets knocked down on the other side there by McCaslin. From his own end, it'll be a lead pass for Luke Boys, who's going to pick it up here from center and backhand it onto the tape of Masu, who dumps it back in. Bishop over here to the other side for McCaslin, knocked down on the way through by number 11. From behind the goal now on the other side is Bishop behind the net over here for Luke Boys. Boys can't get it out of his own end, and Davis keeps it in. Another keep in there by Davis on the wall. Behind the net there is McCaslin. Hard around the wall to try and get it out. Kept in though from the line though by Massimi, who puts it behind the net. From behind the goal there is McCaslin over here for Riley Brandt. Over his stick, back into the corner it goes. Trying to get it behind the net there for Hudson Bishop now. Bishop trying to win that battle behind the net. And he'll get a whistle. Legacy to take the defensive draw, won by Oshawa. Pushed into the right corner now, picked up by Dwyer, who fires it around there. Can't tip it out. DeBow couldn't get it out of the zone. There's a shot. Stopped by Thomas and cleared away into the corner though by Sterling. Trying to tip this over the stick there on the other side of Smith. Fires that one away. Picked up there at center though on the other side. Dwyer through center ice to try and take this in. The flip pass past Baker goes into the corner. Now picked up there behind the goal by Massimi, who wraps it around. There's a shot to the net. It'll flutter in wide. From behind the goal, they'll try and wrap this around through center. Picked up there by Hutchings, who will bring this in. Hutchings tries to get around Sterling for an opportunity. His shot gets blocked there by Sterling as he tries to keep it behind the net. Dwyer will chip it around there for DeBow, who tries to get it out. Could not do it. Sterling trying to keep it in the zone here on the other side. DeBow digging away as well, trying to get it free. DeBow and Sterling all battling on that puck. That goes past Sterling in the right corner now. Pye trying to flip this to the net and take it out in front. Back up through center comes Legacy on the other side with Baker. Adam Baker bringing this in the zone to try and cut to the net. It'll try and get kept in here on the other side for Legacy. Legacy, shot. Nice block on the way through and tipped away through center. Kept in by Ethan Sterling with a shot to the net. Left pad saved there by Melnichuk. Legacy trying to get it in the corner, dropped it off for Baker. Legacy with the puck, trying to get around the defender. Right in front of the goal, hit the side of the net. Legacy gets it back again to try and get it back to the line. Ethan Jackman hard around the boards behind the net now. Oshawa taking this from their own end with a lead pass over the stick and knocked down by Ethan Jackman at center. Over the stick there of Dobbs through center ice and back in behind the net it goes. Jackman's going to try and keep this in from the line. He will. But his shot gets blocked. Alvarez trying to pick it up here from center. Through center ice. Picked up there by Adam Cadicolo, who puts it into the corner there for Dobbs. Trying to send this back to the line again through the line. Nice play there as he tips it back in behind the net. Wrapped around the board, they're trying to get this out against Alvarez, and Alvarez kept that in. From behind the net again, Arda tries to pick it up. Hard around the boards, Jackman does his job on the wall, keeps that in. Try to do it again. This time it gets past him on a 2-on-1. Back up the other way with Kowalenko. There's a shot by Peterson, fires it wide. Cadicolo trying to win the battle here on the other side. Alvarez trying to dig away at it. Picked up there by Cadicolo. He'll move it out. Getting it up there for Keaton Arda now. Arda trying to bring this in the zone. Wrap around in front. Keaton Arda. Fans on the shot. Picked up by Oshawa and cleared out. Bishop through center. Goes over his stick. And McCaslin here from center ice. From his own end. We'll move it over here to the other side. Hudson Bishop flips it around the defender here for Cadicolo. Cadicolo to the other side now, up through center for Arda, overskates it. McCaslin from his own end. Trying to put it in his own end there from center is Riley Brand, who drops it back. Hudson Bishop through center ice will fire that past Beveridge down the ice. Back in behind the goal now. Legacy trying to keep that puck in. It's a rolling puck to try and get it back to the line there for Bishop. He tips it away. Hard off the boards and out off the glass. Bishop from his own end now drops it back. It'll be an opportunity here through center with a pass over here for Hudson Bishop. Bishop trying to bring this in the zone. He'll dump that deep and it's offside. Legacy trying to win the draw. Taking off his stick there against Boyd. Boys tried to keep it in on the wall. Knocked down by Ethan Sterling. Now trying to keep it in. Boys did, but now it gets taken away. Flip past everybody down the ice, right into Thomas, who steers it off. From behind the goal now, picked off on the wall there by Riley Brandt. Trying to flip it away. Taken away here from center and flipped. Not out of the zone. That'll go down the ice and into the corner. From behind the net, racing after it there in the zone. Hard around the boards to try and keep it in there for Boys. It gets back there for Sterling and tipped away out of the zone. Racing after it there was Blake DeBow on his own end. He'll take it behind his own net to try and find a lane to get it out. It'll be a pass over here, knocked down by Massey, who brings us in. Shot from Kowalenko wide of the net. DeBow trying to get this out of the zone now. Gets knocked down on the wall, picked up by Peterson. As Peterson sends a pass there for Kowalenko, it gets broken up. Back up the other way they come now with Legacy. Legacy trying to get through. He's going to get clogged up and taken away from him. DeBow trying to keep it in. Blake DeBow tipped out the puck, taken away there by Oshawa again. Knocked down here from center. Sterling through center ice with a pass for Legacy over his stick. Tipped off the boards. Pass Baker down the ice and Dwyer will pick it up in his own end. Over here to the other side now for DeBow. From their own end, that'll get dropped back behind the net there for Ethan Sterling. Sterling trying to take this from his own zone with a lead pass. Trying to get up through center. Blake DeBow. DeBow looking for a shot to the net. It gets blocked on the way through. Up through center they come. Let in by Lennox. Lennox's shot gets blocked on the way through there, this time by Alvarez. Alvarez from behind the net. Taken away there by Jackman. Ethan Jackman with a stretch pass. Gets broken up there by Oshawa. Now Baker tried to get it away. Smith over here to the other side to try and bring this in. That'll get past Jackman right here into the right corner. From behind the net there was DeBow, who loses his footing behind the net. Along with Arda on the other side. Picked up there by Alvarez. Alvarez with a stretch pass. Trying to bring it in there was Blake DeBow through center. He's going to lose the puck there and can't get through. Picked up by Oshawa as they try and get it out. Baker is in offside. Toros are still offside as DeBow was still over the line. Dump back in behind the goal now. Oshawa will start this out on the other side. Let in this time by Davis, who brings it in. Davis goes off to the left corner and sets it up in front. Here comes an opportunity there for Massa. Right pad save there by Thomas. From behind the goal, they pick this up with Ethan Jackman. Jackman from behind the net tries to start this with a backhand pass there for Dobbs. Trying to take this away through center was Owen Dobbs along with Cadicolo. Jackman tries to push off on the wall. From behind the net there, it's Alvarez. Turned over from behind the net. Backhand out in front. Tip wide. Kowalenko picks it up. Kowalenko tried to stick to it behind the goal. Over here to the other side now for Oshawa. Back to the line there for Massimi. Massimi to the net. Knocked down on the way through here for Dobbs and Legacy. With a lead pass there for Cadicolo out of his reach. Hard around the boards there through center. Into the boards, they pick this up. Looking for a pass to the other side now. It'll be Hudson Bishop's puck here through center. He'll slap this one in on net, and Melnichuk will make the right pad save. Taken away there by Oshawa. Here comes Massimi on a break. Overskated the puck, gets it back, shot goes wide. Lennox behind the net now. Owen Dobbs steals it away, trying to tip it out of the zone. Picked up there by Oshawa. They put it behind the net there where Bishop picks it off. McCaslin from his own end looking for a pass to the other side. Now picked up there by Massimi. Trying to walk this in on a backhand. Gets tipped wide of the goal there by Hutchings. From behind the net there is Bishop now with a pass. Skating it up through center. They'll bring this in. That gets flipped all the way down the ice as it tries to be picked up here at center. Face off here just outside the blue line. Arda trying to tip this in the zone. Taken away there by Oshawa. Trying to flip this away. That's going to be an opportunity now for Sturzelczyk to bring this in. He'll take it behind the net and go for the wraparound. Blowen keeps it in there. A shot to the net gets tipped wide. From behind the goal there is Pye behind the net. Taken away there on the other side to try and flip this away. End of the last minute of play here in the game. McCaslin takes it from his own end here for Bishop. Bishop with a pass up there for Arda. Arda tipping this deep behind the net there against Pye. Hard off the boards there from behind the net. They try and pick this up there for Boys with a shot. That gets knocked down. Arda picking that back up again. It'll be another turnover there to Oshawa as they bring this out. They're going to bring this around Dwyer and poke it deep back in behind the net. It's from behind the goal. They go for the wraparound. Hits a stick, goes behind the net there for Sterling. Sterling trying to get knocked down. Kowalenko with a shot to the net. Knocked down by Dwyer as he tries to move this away. A lead pass up through center. Bringing it in there is Keaton Arda. Arda is going to get stripped of the puck. And Oshawa are going to win this one 3-0 with 3 goals in the second period. And right now, they are in the driver's seat. All they would need is a win against Kingston to move on in the round robin. And this win right here might have just done it for them, because even if it winds up in a tie break with all 3 teams at 2-2, I think Oshawa makes their way in through the tie break. So this could have been the Toros' last chance to get into the round robin. We'll find out. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.